God have mercy upon us.
Start the guys. We're back. Context is everything. Comparison is the killer. I got my boy David on my left. I Ken on my right. Obviously, we're gonna do what we do. Best podcast on earth. So let's start keeping it simple. What do you guys think of the game when he scored? When Bam scored 83 points.
I'm gonna let it start this. Me personally, I didn't actually watch the game, but I watched the highlights. And what I thought about it, I didn't really think I even cared that much. To be honest,
I didn't feel nothing either, bro. I said, "Oh, good for Bam." Went right back to bed, bro. I ain't give a shit. I mean, but it's impressive though.
Yeah, it's impressive to score 80 points in the basketball.
But okay, how different would it have been if it was LeBron?
To me, it doesn't matter who it is. It's how it looks, how it's perceived. And Bam's 83, no disrespect, but damn 83 points were forced.
Yeah, forced as hell. Like you're going against triple.
That first half was pretty like he was just feeling it. Like whatever. Because I rewatched some of the game, but by the third quarter I was like, all right, I'm off this. Because then he was just, come on, bro. He was just getting gimmies and little ticky tacks, and I'm like, he shot.
And it was against the Wizards.
So it's like, I don't know. When Kobe when he got his 81, oh, no, that was fluid. That was, this is just the game. People are passing me the rock. I'm in my rhythm. His teammates recognized it. They were like, oh shit, he's got the hot hand. Let's just keep feeding him. And that's what any smart teammate would do. But Bam, I mean, this guy's running to the point guard right in his ear. Hey, ball. I'm like, now you're forcing it.
It's hard to watch it.
So that's why I was like.
But like, I don't know if you guys saw the videos of like other NBA people, like they heard about it and they reacted. Like, what was your thoughts when you guys, if you guys seen it?
I didn't see too many reactions. At the end of the day, like,
because some people
83 points is still 83 points though. 83 points is at the end of the day still 83. 83 is hard. Bro, anything above 35 to me is impressive. 30 is impressive. We're talking about the NBA, bro. There's guys at the end of that bench that if you drop them off in the middle of a drop-in in the middle of freaking anywhere, will torment that entire place. And they don't see a minute. So dropping even 10, 15, 20 points in the NBA to me is an impressive feat because you're amongst very few people. So 83 points, Bam Adebayo, very, very respectful. But damn, them was some ugly ass buckets. Bro, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Man, I can't lie.
Wait, so when you said ugly,
6 free throws.
Nah, man. That shit is terrible. That shit is, nah, bro. I'm sorry. Hell nah, bro.
Sorry, man. You ever see this?
No, I'm just being honest. It's just an opinion at the end of the day,
like,
man.
he
No
kept
disrespect, but
what about your thoughts? Like he kept
That is
talking
thing,
about
man.
it. He kept bringing it up.
who did?
He keeps bringing it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we're not going to bring it up, man. Everyone's going to hear about this forever.
Yeah, but now he's like trying to act like he's
He's
the
the GOAT. Nah, he's still like, come on.
He's trying to be like, bro, like if your team is being led by Bam Adebayo, man, what are we doing? Yo, kiss the playoffs, kiss a championship goodbye, bro. Bam can't be your best player. He can be your top 3. He's a great piece to have, but he's your best player. In crunch time, there's one shot left. He go Bam. Oh, no, bro. Sorry. Hell no.
I thought before it
There's
would have
no
been
shot.
Tyler Hero's team, but I guess he's on a decline for the Miami Heat.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, I haven't heard anything about Tyler.
Andrew Wiggins is on their team, and that nigga is trash.
Wiggins is on their team. Damn, I forgot all about those guys. It's because they lost Butler, to be honest, right? Butler, isn't he injured or something?
Yeah, he got a season ending.
Yeah, I think Butler is the glue to that team. So when he's not on the court, they look like a different animal. And I think that Bam is just kind of like, well, Jimmy isn't here. I'll just,
He's
know what
kind
I
of
mean?
like the guy now, though. But Bam averaged like a double-double, I think.
Bam, the thing is, Bam's a monster.
Yeah.
I think Bam he's like I see him as a Chris Bosh. I think Chris Bosh is better. Me personally, if you like Bam more, cool. I seen Bosh play in Toronto. That brother was a monster. There's a reason why D Wade and LeBron wanted him on their squad because he was a true professional. He understood the assignment.
I can't lie. Yeah,
He was okay taking a back seat, all for the greater good. Bam, an athletic freak, a rebounding machine, really good anchor defensively and offensively. He's not bad. but I'll take Chris Bosh any day of the week over Bam. I'm sorry. Like, I don't feel I'm not sorry actually. No, I would take Bosh. I'm just being honest. I would.
So, but what do you guys think about people bringing up Kobe? Like, why is it that people can't appreciate?
It's always Kobe, bro.
Also, one thing I want to say.
Yeah.
What I've noticed lately about Kobe Bryant is people disrespecting him a lot. Wait until he died.
Bro.
Yeah.
And one thing I do not fuck with at all, man. I was like, why can't y'all say this when Kobe was alive? Y'all waited till he died. And they're like, Kobe ain't shit. Kobe is a ball. He's this. He's that. Because they know Kobe would have smacked him right in the face.
He would have said something. Kobe would have said
something.
something,
He's a
man.
serious dude.
Is that the one Jeremy Lin and Dwight Howard, right?
I think Jeremy Lin, he was just talking about the personal issue when him and Kobe had.
Yeah, perfect timing.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he goes, let me
can't
talk
respond.
my,
He can't
let me talk
respond.
my
I think
shit
to
now.
be fair, I think somebody asked him. I don't know if he just randomly brought it up.
Oh no,
it was not a
Jeremy Lin,
podcast.
bro. We're talking
Because the
about.
thing is, people would it would kind of make sense that we'll talk about stories because now you're trying to remember his legacy or tell something we might have not known. This that, but if it comes to disrespect, that's different. But if it's a positive thing, then why not, right?
Hey, bro, I'm just gonna say this, bro. I stopped taking Jeremy Lin seriously after he got them dreads. All right, bro. So let's just leave it there. Jeremy Lin is a great player, and I just think
Looking like
that
a Mortal Kombat character.
I don't know, man.
Fucking-
He turned into a little bit of a gimmick after a while. I thought he was a great player, and I liked him on the Lakers. To be quite honest with you, I'm a Laker fan. I liked him when he was playing. He literally was like Kobe chill, and then hit a freaking like a game winner. I was like, okay, like I respect that. But then like the man passes away, and it's like, all right, well, I got something I need to say. It's like, all right, bro. Like, nobody wants to hear it, bro. Nobody cares. So it's like, I don't know. That's just me, though. It's just I'm a Laker fan, so I'm gonna feel that way. You know, that's all it is. Bro.
So like when it comes to like comparing like different generations in sports, like how do you guys feel like when people take it out of context?
What do you mean?
Like let's say the Jordan era, right? They'll say, "Oh, this was a harder generation because they could hit you and stuff," and then they'll say,
And we hooping or we fight? I don't like. Are we hooping? Come on, bro. I don't like that argument. Like old heads will say, bro, they'll get up and they'll tell you, I would have never stood up in our game. We would have put him on his ass. Nigga, that's a foul, bro. You can't guard him. You gotta put him on the ground. Like just a foul.
"No, but
Like,
isn't
what
it
are you
easier?
talking
Isn't
about?
it easier to play in this era though?"
I don't know if it's easier. I can't say that.
The game developed so much. It's different. It's
There is
different.
so much more talent now. There is so much
So you
more
got
talent.
like we said, like you got dudes like Wemby that exists.
Yeah, bro. Like you can't. No,
That's what I'm saying.
you can look at footage now and just go back 40 years and check out what was happening in the 80s, and you'll see guys on the court that can't go left. They can't even dribble with their left hand. They were literally on the team just to shoot. They're bringing in guys from Europe, flying them in droves just to put them in the corner. You better never dribble a day in your life. Only shoot when you know what I mean. So it's like the game is different. You got bigs that'll absolutely. I mean, they'll take you out of your shoes, bro. If bigs were doing that back in the day, those guys would be in prison. They would be locked up because they'd be like, "What is this?" People would think it's cheating. So it's like, to me, there's a greater skill gap, I believe, from now and today, where the average player today is far better than the average player.
Yeah, I agree.
That's just, if you can't admit to that, then I just
Like what do you mean?
I
Like,
think
better-
your ball knowledge
Wait,
is
hold
low.
on. Like what do you mean better? Like
Like
as
the
a-
average player in NBA right now is better than the average player back then. So you're
Correct.
trying to say technically
All around
they were
is
kind of
special.
plumbers, but not all of them are plumbers. I'm not even gonna say
Some of
that.
them
It's
could
just, but a lot of them could actually hoop. You know what I'm saying?
So like you guys are saying like the evolution of the game.
Now there's barely any trash people in the NBA. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
like
saying.
no one's really.
It's very
like,
cutthroat.
No one's terrible in the NBA, in my opinion. Like there's no one that's a Brian Scalabrine. You know, and even Brian, hey man,
close
Brian
to-
will put you on your. Hey, don't play with Brian. So it's even there's like no one who's comically bad anymore, in my opinion. Everyone is competent. Like you
The
can't.
thing is, I think because the NBA said there's so much talent, so anyone's kind of disposable nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone can do everything.
Everyone
too.
can do
It's
everything. It's like, yeah, we'll just get the next guy. There's so many people waiting in line for that position.
Yeah, like I remember Shaq was talking about, man, Wemby wouldn't stand a chance. Man, what?
So you guys will foul the shit out of him.
You guys would have just taken him out. Wemby wouldn't even go in the paint. He dribbled past half and
Right.
jack it from 35. Like, what are you
Shaq
talking
wouldn't keep
about?
up.
Shaq would have his game, but I don't know if Shaq is stopping Wemby in a 48-minute game. I think
Wemby will cross this shit.
I think Shaq is gonna fall out of his shoes, bro. Like especially like later Laker, kind of like, Miami. That Shaq is just not fast enough laterally to keep up with Wemby. Wemby can't handle his strength though either in the paint, but he's got length to compensate. I just don't see Shaq having anything to compensate for Wemby's combination of skills. Is Shaq more dominant? Meaning you just give him the ball in the middle of the paint. Can he just get a bucket? Sure. But Wemby, bro, he's bringing up the ball, bro. I'm seeing highlights of this dude. He's 17 years old. He's putting grown men, adult men that have been trained. They're paying rent. He's still living with his parents. And he's putting these dudes in body bags. I saw him take a one-legged three. I said, yeah.
Yeah, once
I said,
that, bro, I was like, this guy's
ain't no way, bro. I said, ain't no way.
But when it comes to like comparison, like stuff like that, do you guys feel like people take away the enjoyment of what's in front of them?
Yeah, I think it does. I think that's something that, like, watching LeBron play, for example, for as long as I have, that's something that I've always noticed. Where it's like, brother, people can't just watch him play. It's always, man, Jordan would have. Yeah, all right. Like, settle down. Like, Jordan and LeBron are two different types of players. You can't sit here and tell me that Jordan can do everything LeBron can do, and you can't say that LeBron can do everything Jordan. They're different. So it's like, if you can't see that much, and you're just gonna be like, oh, I've heard one guy say, oh, Jordan could pass. He'd have been a better passer than LeBron if he wanted to pass. What?
So it's theories at this point.
So he just chose not to pass. So all he did was score. Okay, so why isn't he the number one leader in points? What are you talking about then? It's like, what's your argument? Oh, he didn't play as long as LeBron. Okay, cool. So why did LeBron hit every scoring milestone at a younger age and faster than he did? It's like when you start really breaking it down, you can pull arguments against anybody. You shouldn't compare the two. You should just enjoy them for what it is. That's all. That's my opinion.
But what do you guys think? People like they'll leave context aside and then go straight to comparison.
Well, because context is that's gonna destroy their argument.
Exactly, that's where all the proof is.
Yeah, you can't give context. You can't. You cannot. Like, there are guys that'll actually say, "Oh man, Larry Bird will absolutely destroy Kevin Durant." And are you out of your god? Kevin Durant will torment that guy. What are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
I've heard that. Bro. I mean, it's like, okay, if we're talking about overall accolades,
Larry Bird.
And even then, it's like, I don't know.
Come on,
I don't know. Even accolades wise, I don't know.
Shit. Even Luka would tear up Larry Bird.
Bro, what Luka would, bro?
Come on,
So it's like,
Cooper
I don't like.
Flag.
I don't like hearing that because I've seen the highlights. They're acting like I'm not able to look up the footage.
You know what the thing is? I think it's just like with familiarity. People want to give respect to the pioneers that did it first.
Man, miss me with
That's
that
what I'm
respect.
saying. I'm not saying I agree with it.
Man, I don't give a shit about
I'm not saying I agree with it.
man.
But I'm saying it's like a way for them to pay homage. You can't accept the fact that the game has developed and people are gonna be better. Even before there was a Jordan, there's some guy, Will Chamberlain. No one's ever gonna be better than him.
Irvin,
Julius Irvin. No one's ever gonna be better than Jerry West. Every time someone else comes in, and that's what you gotta appreciate.
Things improve, technology gets better, athletes
Exactly.
get better,
Athletes
dieting
get
gets
better.
better. So it's like, let's not like we're just comparing apples to oranges at this point. In my opinion.
Literally.
The other day I was at work, right, and someone was talking about the NBA. He said like, "Oh, he can't stand watching the league now because the players flop or they're too soft."
You know what it is though? I agree and disagree with that. I think that there are some players that over embellish for sure. But I think the game and the way that it's being officiated, players are strategically doing this. Okay, I've played ball. I know guys who've played ball. Like,
So like foul baiting?
yes, it's as simple as that. They want to get a call. That's it. They want to get the guy guarding them in foul trouble, so that guard has he has a handicap guarding them. If like I look at people and be like, oh, LeBron's flopping because he's not stronger. He doesn't like contact. LeBron is heavier than Bill Laimbeer was throughout his entire career. I think Bill Laimbeer weighed about 242 pounds. And for the longest time, he was the heaviest player in the NBA. The heaviest, at 242 pounds. Yes. And now here's the thing, though. During this period, he was looked at as an enforcer. If you go in the paint, man, forget defense. Clothesline. Like, you're just... Like, it's like these guys weren't even hooping, bro. Like, they were just fighting.
So unhinged, bro.
So, like, in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, so Miami. But think about it, though.
that guy's so...
But, like, Miami Heat LeBron, right?
Yeah.
270, 280 pound, absolute freight train. You think a Bill Laimbeer arm in the paint is going to stop him? come on, bro. Like, let's just.
I mean, the way LeBron makes it look sometimes, it look like you got shot in the back.
But like that's in my opinion though. That's just because he wants the call.
That's what I'm saying.
If there was if the game was like no exactly. So I agree with you because if the game was like, let's say you don't get these calls. These calls aren't a part of the game.
So now you gotta.
No one has a reason to flop. No one has that reason. They're just gonna fight through it. Back in those days, they withheld the whistle on those calls. People were more aggressive. So as time went on, they
I
were
think
like,
at one point you're actually allowed to fight in the NBA.
yeah, but the NBA realized, man, our players are not lasting as long as some of these other leagues because they're fighting. They're fighting. We need to do something. We need to protect them. No, seriously.
No,
so that's why they started in putting up these rules. Like when Shaq was getting hacked every single
That was so
play,
annoying to watch.
the NBA was like, all right, bro, like, y'all got to stop
That's not
this.
why we came here to watch.
Exactly. So the NBA will, put their foot down and, impose different rules when they feel like it's a detriment to the league overall. Now I think it's just gotten overboard with the fouls, and they need to find a way to slow that doing or to stop it because it's doing too much. You got niggas like SGA now. I mean, I like doing it. He's cold, but holy
He's
cow.
averaging the highest free throw attempts. I don't think he is.
I don't think he is.
I think Luka is.
Luka definitely is. Or
Luka complains too much. He's like an amazing player.
Man, he's
Love to watch him.
complains so much.
Sometimes we play, but like
It's
he just
annoying.
every call, hands up, like him and Alperen Sengun every time.
Yeah.
So
I think
he's
that
on defense, bro.
I think the difference with SGA is that his
It actually does the same thing too.
no, I don't. He doesn't complain like Luka, bro. SGA just,
not like Luka, but
Yeah.
I've seen him do it at times.
yeah. But his flopping is a little
Flopping
bit
at
more.
you're not even
It's
touched.
more dramatic, bro. It's
Yeah,
more
it's so dramatic. That's
But he doesn't do it as much.
No, he does definitely not.
Luka does it the
Luka's
most,
number one
in my
complainer.
opinion.
He's number one complainer.
In my opinion.
He's number one complainer. 100%.
100%.
100%.
What do you think like attracts people to like that era of like where it's heavy contact?
People like violence and brutality, man.
Yeah,
People are just
said it
weird.
right there, man.
These old heads are absolutely sick. If that was him in my day, I would have put him on his ass. Nigga, that's a foul. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you flexing that? That's a literal. You're admitting right there. You're saying I can't play defense. So the only thing I'm gonna do is hit him. So what are you saying, bro?
Like, what are you talking about?
That's an argument. Like I hear that and I'm all like, man, these guys they just get anywhere they want in the paint. If that was me, I'd have put one of these in. It's like that's a foul, bro. Like that's damn near a felony. Why are you throwing elbows at someone driving? It's those little things to me. It's like, so you're admitting that you're a dirty player.
Yeah.
You can't play defense, and the only way that you can keep up with someone is by physically harming them.
Honestly, that's why I'm saying. Even sometimes in pickup ball, that's why I hate playing with some randoms. That's how it goes. They can't guard you. They see you're tall. Like, oh yeah, you know what? Let's just foul the shit out of this nigga. That's like, bro, it's not that serious. It's just basketball. If you're getting cooked, you're getting cooked.
Yeah, bro.
Go do some foot fire drills or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like even if you just factor in the defenders now, would just like if they're more skilled because they have to be. They can't put their arm in your body. They can't check you with their arm the whole game. They have to move their feet. They have to actually play defense honestly, right? I'd appreciate it if there could be more contact allowed,
Yeah.
but I don't want it to be overboard to where we go back to the 80s. Where guys are literally retiring after 4 years because it's a war. You'd think they went to Vietnam, but they just had a game this weekend, bro. Knees all iced up. It's like, come on. These guys didn't play long, man. They had very short careers. The average NBA career, I think, was like 3 to 4 years for the longest time.
I think it is still now.
Probably, but back in the day, it was more so because of
Injury.
their bodies, injuries. People couldn't last that long. Like even Jordan, he got to the point where his body was just like, man, like. Hey, wrap it up. Hey, you're the GOAT. Just end it, man. So it's like, you got to really factor that in. I think that the NBA is going towards the point where it is starting to becoming a problem, but I think they've realized it. I think they've realized it. I think they're going to start to course. They don't have a choice because people are starting to get turned off. People are complaining, oh, LeBron's doing the most. LeBron's going to be out soon. Everyone else is still acting this way. So I don't know how this is his problem anymore. So it's like,
I mean, LeBron's always the one we blame, you know? Whenever there's a problem, it's LeBron.
Did you see what happened? I think it was yesterday about the comment that he did about Memphis.
Yeah. I saw that.
I try to say he doesn't like black
Yeah.
Like, what the hell are you guys coming up with this stuff?
All he said he doesn't like playing there.
Man, even he also said he doesn't like playing in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
It's because of I think and this is a lot of players who have said this, is because of the hotel that the NBA is in partnership there, or the hotel that they use. It's just really bad, so they don't have a good stay experience. I don't think it has anything to do so much as the arena or like the fans there or the people. I think it's the hotel in specific, because I think who was it? There was a bunch of players. Danny Green, Jeff, like all these
If
guys.
that was the case, you said
yeah.
whatever. Oh, you didn't like Mbappe. You could have just said, I don't like you. I don't like Detroit. I don't like. You never said that.
No, he said, but he
That's
also
like the
said
most
I don't.
predominant black city in in America.
But he also said I don't like playing in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Yeah, it's
I
not gonna
don't,
do
even,
a race.
I don't even really like. He said I don't really like playing in Cleveland either. Because,
Yeah, he didn't even said Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, because he
Big
says
good point. Cleveland.
because he
Shit.
says the
shitty city.
the shitty cities. I don't
Like,
have a good time here. Like, I'd
Cleveland's-
rather.
Has the gray skies. Like it's shitty.
So it's like to me, it's like people are just sensitive and are looking for anything.
Is it because
to
it's
be-
Yeah.
LeBron? Because like anything,
It's 100%.
It's LeBron, bro. Anything he says, it always gets taken out of context.
That's the thing with LeBron and being like a fan of his game is like you have to find a middle ground, right? I'm someone who like, yeah, I like the way he plays. I think he's a good player. I think he's the best I've seen, if I'm just being honest. But it's like ultimately, I'm not going to be blinded to when I see this guy fooling around or doing the wrong, playing goofy. Like I'm going to be honest. I'm like, that wasn't a good game. Like that's it. But if it's like on the other side where it's like so there's two sides where he can never do anything wrong, and then there's the other side where everything he does is wrong. There are guys that'll be like, man, this guy's trash.
Like,
I'm
be
like,
for real.
I'm like,
Let's be for
okay,
real.
you don't have to like the
You don't
guy,
have to like the
but
guy, but you're gonna say he sucks.
he sucks, bro. Like, no, anything you say after that, I just can't take you seriously because I know you don't actually. What are you talking about? He sucks. He sucks, bro. You don't win a chip at an NBA Finals championship if you suck. I don't care if it's against any team. You can't.
We'll say-
50,000 points and the brother sucks. Come on,
He's
bro.
not perfect, yeah. He's traveled, flopped, like every other
Yeah,
player.
right, facts.
Like every other player. He might have done it more than other people, but I won't take that away from his game. He's still an amazing
But
player.
also factor in one thing that I think people don't really consider. Maybe people do actually. Maybe I'm underestimating people, but it's how long we've
Yeah,
watched him.
longevity. Yeah, longevity.
But it's like because we've watched him so long, the evidence, there's so much more evidence of these shenanigans.
Well, yeah, he's the longest career in history, right?
I can't everything I've ever seen from Michael Jordan has been either on a professional interview or like it's an article. LeBron, bro, this brother be on people's phones all over the place. People are filming him. He's on social media. We have way more access to athletes now than we ever did. Because I'll tell you this much: if we had 4K access to Michael Jordan when it was Jaundice Jordan is what I like to call it, bro. Jaundice Jordan. If we had full access to Jaundice Jordan back when he was gambling and doing cocaine, all this stuff, you think that his legacy would be like it is today? Hell no.
Yeah, you're right. Definitely.
Imagine
shot.
you saw how Draymond Green punched.
Jordan Poole?
Yeah.
You would have never saw shit like that back. I guarantee they were fighting like crazy.
Jordan he punched Steve Kerr or something.
Jordan Poole punched Steve?
No, Jordan. Michael Jordan
Oh,
punched.
when they're teammates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that.
We punched him out, bro. I was like, damn, all that. And I think Steve Kerr was like his first or second year in the leagues. Damn, I was like,
What?
what?
They joined Cavs after.
Yeah, so it's like
No,
I
he
don't.
came from the Cavs, no? I think he played on Cavs first, didn't he?
I don't remember. He might have.
I think he played on Cavs.
I don't think he. I don't think he was drafted by the Bulls. I don't think.
No. That was later in his career, in the 90s.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. All I know is it's like a lot of this stuff that happens internally nowadays. We know it immediately. Whereas back in the day, it was something you found out on a newspaper. How many niggas you know reading that? So right off the bat, it's like it's very easy.
Or you found out years later.
Exactly. So I think, but here's the thing though: generations come and new ones come in, and they reevaluate what they saw. That's why you hear a lot of the young guys now say, yeah, we're done with the '80s, bro. We're done with that because they're just going back and watching the footage. And if you do that honestly, you'll see that it's not that the games were necessarily bad, but you can definitely see a difference in the level of competition. You can see the skill gap. You can see it. There are guys that were afraid to dribble the ball. Their job was to move it and play defense. When I say play defense, meaning they did not add anything on offense. They had roles. Roles are not really a thing like they used to be.
But wait, when you say roles, like were they specialists? Like
Exactly. Like
Like Dennis Rodman is the best example of that. All he did go and rebound, do it. That's it.
I don't think I've ever seen him. I don't think I've ever seen a jump shot. No, I'm serious. I don't think I've ever seen him shoot a jump shot like in my life, which is crazy.
He's the epitome of a role player to me.
Yeah, but like that's how guys made their money back in the day. They found their one
Well,
thing.
then he didn't do anything else.
They had roles, man. Like if you were a pick and roll lob guy, that's what you did. There's nothing else you do. Now, if you're a big man, if you can't shoot a three, I don't know if you're getting on the court, bro. Like you got to be able to do a little something, right? Oh, the only one I know that's
Or if you, what
I was saying the only one that I know that's still playing consistent, impactful minutes is Clint Capella. Like he's the one picking just lob it up. He doesn't even complain. He doesn't care, but he's made millions off that type of
Even
play
Rudy
style.
Gobert just made $1 million off defense.
Rudy, man. I don't know about Rudy, but you're right, though. His defense is
Come on,
pretty.
they don't need him on offense. They don't care.
They don't need him on offense.
don't care.
Him just being in the paint is annoying.
Exactly.
It's just annoying.
Maybe not block the shot, but he disrupts.
But
the offense.
he goes after everything. That's why it's for an offensive team. Factoring him in, he doesn't care about his foul. He doesn't care about
Doesn't
nothing.
care. That's what I'm
He
saying.
just goes up there.
He
So
gets
that
fouled
so
by
you're
him.
right. Yeah. There are still those guys in the league. They're just very rare now. They're very rare. Everyone needs to be able to do everything. Otherwise, you get drafted.
Traditional big is gone.
It's gone.
So that role, traditional big, like you guys, it won't be there.
I think it might come back, but for now, I don't know when that would be.
Yeah, I'll just say I don't think the teams valued it
As much as before, right?
They
Nah,
just
I
don't
don't
care.
think so.
So
Everyone wants that.
It's like the mid-range jumper. How many guys you see pulling
gone.
mid-range? It's gone, bro.
There always needs to be a mid-range guy.
Yeah. I bet mid-range. Hey, man, I bet there was a problem mid-range. But
Who
it's
else?
gone.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Aldridge, great
Killer
example.
mid-range.
Yeah.
Sean Livingston.
Even
Mid-range. I don't think he ever missed it. Mid-range.
I swear I've never seen him miss one. That's so fast.
It was like a season or something. I don't know what it was. He
Yeah,
missed a mid-range that whole season.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that stuff is gone, bro. It's either you shoot a three or you're all the way in the paint dunking.
Literally.
There's no in
There's
between.
no mid-range.
There's no in between games.
So like, when you talk about when our parents compare us to like other kids, like how does that affect you guys, or has that ever happened?
I'm sure everyone that happens. Almost everybody.
But I mean, that's what takes the joy out of the moment, right? Comparison takes the joy out of everything. It's like, just enjoy what you have. Why are you comparing? That's why I think that, especially when people are watching sports nowadays, and it's always the older crowd. And this is, at the end of the day, this is something that we're eventually gonna mature into ourselves. As things change, you're gonna be like, hey man, I don't know about this young guy stuff. We're gonna get there too eventually.
Do you guys see it like when the younger players are coming in? Like, do you guys kind of see?
Bro, they're different, bro. Everybody's wearing nail polish in the league now. It's a different league, bro.
Back then, I would not
It's a
slide
different
in
league.
NBA.
You're not
I would
seeing
not
that back
slide
in the day.
NBA.
David,
Remember when Jason Collins came and said that shit about him? Boom, they got his ass out of here.
when David Stern was the commissioner, brother, you had to wear a suit to the game. Now you got fashionistas walking through the damn.
With purses and nail
and I don't
polish.
have necessarily a problem with it, but that right there, I can see someone who grew up a little bit old school looking at these guys and being like, all right, look at this soft ass. I can see it because I'm watching these guys and I'm like, dude, you're wearing a crop top. Come on, dude.
Bro.
Like, lock in, bro. You got a game to play and you out here trying to be Beyonce. No, but seriously, like that's what my problem is. That it's fine if you want to dress that way.
A lot of them turn into divas.
But it takes folks
Right.
out of the experience because they're looking at you as an athlete.
Wasn't that Kyle Kuzma?
Hey, bro, man. Kyle Kuzma.
What do you do?
He was all about fashion, bro, when he was in the. But honestly, if I'm being honest, I kind of miss Kuzma on the Lakers, bro. Not because like I
What
wanted
else is
that.
prime?
I just think that he's got good size. He's a decent shooter. I don't see why he would be a problem now. But at the same time, it's at the time we did need to get away from him, and he's matured into pretty average player, not too special. But
Hey, he's still an NBA.
that's what I'm saying. I don't think he would have been a bad addition on the team to have at this point.
Still in the NBA.
But I wouldn't have minded if he stuck around. I wouldn't have minded if Lonzo stuck around, for example. But then we wouldn't be in a situation where we have Luka. So you gotta take,
Everything
you
happens
gotta
for a
give and
reason.
take. Because I like Luka, and even though he complains and it bugs me to my
He's
core,
the best player on your team right now.
he is the best player on the team. Hell, he's top 3 in the world. So it is what it is. LeBron is our 3rd best player. I think Austin Reeves
is
on any given day is better than
What's
LeBron.
crazy?
Is
Like, the
what it
Lakers,
is.
you have a bunch of like good white players.
Great, bro. Great, and that's
Pretty
different
much.
for LA. bro.
Laravia, like you got Dalton Connect on the bench.
Out of nowhere, that guy came out of nowhere too. Absolute beautiful piece. Yeah, man, Lakers, we're sitting good, and I didn't think we were sitting good. And when the season started, I was kind of nervous. But now looking back, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, we'll be all right. I don't know if we're going all the way because
That's not happening.
They're still, honestly,
What about if you guys play OKC in the final? Do they have a chance?
in the.
Not in the
Lakers
final,
not
but in the playoffs.
I'm not that scared of OKC.
You think Lakers could beat OKC?
I mean, anybody can beat anybody, but it's on 7 games. I mean, come on.
I'm more worried about Nuggets and
Spurs.
the Spurs than I am OKC.
Spurs, in my opinion, I think they're going in the finals.
There is no one.
I want Houston to go to the finals, but I don't think it's happening.
Houston. Hey, oh no, bro.
Bro, we got a better
Houston.
chance than Lakers.
I think it's a toss-up. I don't know. Better? Better's strong. Better's kind of strong. You don't think Better's strong?
Bro, do you not see what happened to Austin Reeves?
I did.
He got injured.
How long is he out for? I didn't see.
Rest of the season.
Oh my jeez. All right. That'll.
So now,
Yeah.
He's, like, really good, but,
All right. Yeah, he might have got me on that one. Because see, I try to not watch as much Laker games now than I used to because mentally I just can't handle that shit. Emotionally either, to be quite honest with you. So I knew Austin Reeves was injured. I didn't know it was for. I thought it was for the rest of the regular season.
Yeah, I think the rest of the regular season.
But playoff time,
I don't know what they said about playoffs, but rest of the regular season.
so like, what about when it comes to like trophies and stats? When they compare that, like Jordan has 6 rings, but then they'll compare it with LeBron.
Everybody on the team gets a ring. But the reason how you got that ring is what's more important, in my opinion.
So should someone be diminished, like you said?
No, like we could say like so was it, like we brought up this example before, like Bill Russell, he has like 11 rings, right? So obviously he's not better than Jordan or LeBron. Definitely, obviously not, right? So
I think the
that
problem
argument
is, no, I'll let you.
Yeah, let me
I'll say like how they got the rings and who they played against to get those championships.
matters.
Yeah, that's how I'll say like, how
I
hard
agree.
was it to get that ring? Was it a shitty season? Was it a good season?
So can we say like LeBron's bubble ring?
What about
Can we diminish that?
how so?
Because people were saying that it wasn't that.
I don't know why would it be Adams. Everyone's.
I
playing.
think I would argue that it's actually
the
a
hardest.
tougher ring to
Yeah,
get.
there was no crowd. It was just straight ball.
It's just straight ball. People are all like, "Yeah, but the guys couldn't rest properly." Okay,
If you got
y'all
sick, you got sick.
y'all
Maybe
acting
some
like
question.
I don't understand.
We're all on the same planet.
I remember that brother Skip Bailey said, "Oh, but LeBron had all that time to rest. The other guys didn't." What
Everyone else did. That's what I'm saying. Everyone was doing it.
are you talking about? The other guys didn't. They just.
But apparently, the thing is, LeBron had his own mansion in the bubble. Yeah, special treatment. Someone told me that. Who was Jeff Teague? I think it was Jeff Teague because he came.
Maybe, but like
He had a whole different regimen. You know,
I believe that, but that's just how LeBron
he had
moves.
special treatment.
I don't.
But I'm not saying that.
I don't. No. I
Take
agree.
factor
Even
into-
if he had it, I'm
So-
saying that like what special treatment would give him an advantage on the.
That's
court.
what I was. That's what I was gonna finish off saying.
That's what I'm
Like, I don't know how that affected him getting a ring.
I don't get it. Like I think that the bubble.
They were just going on to say that maybe they're trying to like hint towards that. They're saying that's the reason why. Because
What's the argument? Like the guys couldn't go to the strip club before the game, so they weren't playing well. What are you talking? Like what are you talking
literally,
about?
so
What's
anything,
the-
you had a more chance to lock in.
It was all basketball.
Yeah.
That's all the bubble was. So if that isn't feeding into your purest basketball, like if you're a basketball consumer and all you get to do is watch guys hoop unapologetically without any distractions, if you think, why would that? How does that? It's eliminating variables.
So should the amount of times you go to the final and lose, should that affect how
Wait, pardon
someone's
me?
legacy? The amount of times you go to the final, should that affect someone's legacy, or when you compare someone else?
I think the amount of times you go to the finals matters, but also the amount of times that you lose also matters. How it matters is I think that the amount of times you get to the finals is more valuable than how many times you lose, but the amount of times you lose still holds weight. So for me, it's like people, I'm a LeBron fan, but it's like, I'm not going to act like he didn't lose, like he did. Now, I also have to factor in some things because now we have to weigh rings because I think that some rings are more impressive than others. It's just what I believe. You could hate me if you want. It's just the truth. So I think that, for example, the ring that he beat Golden
Golden State is then him beating
I'm
Miami,
sorry.
right?
I have not seen a
That-
more
yeah.
impressive ring
That-
in my life. I have not seen one. You can't convince me there's a better
I think that was
ring,
the most valuable ring when him.
in
going
my
back to Cleveland.
opinion. When he won that, bro, he completed
solidified,
basketball.
yeah.
Like there was nothing more he could do to me that would make him better than what he was.
No, for me, my personal opinion when I'll say he completed is when he won with the Lakers actually. 'Cause I think he's the only player to win with 3 teams.
Facts.
But from my opinion, I was like, yeah, that's not an argument anymore.
I didn't expect him to win with the Lakers, to be honest.
Exactly, you didn't expect
I
it.
thought
So
he
when he
would-
did, I was like, you know what,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
it, just give it.
Because when he won with the Lakers, I was like, oh shit, this
You
guy's
guys know
serious.
shit we won.
Wait, so
Well-
let's say he never won with the Lakers.
I
How
don't know if it.
would it still taint his legacy?
No,
I think it would make the argument that. So here's what I'll say. So before he won
he's
with,
top 2.
but before he won with the Lakers, people had him fermented as top 2, pretty much top 2. After he won with the Lakers and the tenure he's had since, now it's like, now saying he's the GOAT isn't as crazy as I think it was like 5 years ago. Me personally.
Yeah, but now more people are starting to realize, and even the old kids starting to admit.
Because it's getting harder and harder to argue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
once he beat Wilt, I mean, not a Wilt, what's his name? Kareem's.
The scoring.
Yeah, when
challenge.
I honestly, after he did that, I was all like,
But people are
man,
saying.
dude,
What about the people that are saying that he's stat padding?
stat padding
He's
what?
that bad.
No, that's what they're saying. Like he's just.
So
getting
that
left.
sounds to me like people want him to stop. So stop. Like it just when I hear people say, "Oh, he's stat padding," all I hear is
Then guard him.
a whining adult.
How can
Stop him then.
Westbrook average triple double? You guys are saying he's stat padding. Why don't you guys steal the ball? Why don't
Take
you
it
stop
from
him
him.
from scoring?
Stop
Why don't you
him
box
from
him out? Like I don't get it.
Oh, he needs to just retire. Why is he? So it was fine for Kareem to play for 22 years, but LeBron does it. Like, what are y'all talking
If
about?
he
Like,
walks for 30 seasons, that's
Vince
that's
Carter.
That's crazy. That's
Vince
crazy.
Carter's been playing basketball damn near for as long. He played basketball for as long as I've been alive, damn near. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why is that fine? Why is it okay for Vince? No one's saying anything about stat padding when he was well after. This is well after his prime, where he wasn't a bad player, but he wasn't adding much to a championship team. It's like no one was complaining about him hooping. But now it's like, oh, why is LeBron still in the league? He's just
What is it
like,
about
what? I
LeBron that
don't-
people hate the most? Like it's either like there's no middle ground. It's like you either like
I think
him.
he overshadows their favorite player, and he's like in every single category.
I think so. I think a lot of
And also like the brown sexuals.
yeah, there's
In the
that-
comments, you know the way
Yeah.
they glaze them? That's what makes people so annoyed, you know what I'm saying?
You know what it is. I do believe that like
I don't know if they're trolling half the time or they're super dead.
back in the day they were dead serious. Now I believe.
Now it's just a joke.
Now I think they're trolling. Now
I remember someone when the Stephen A. Smith thing happened, right? Someone said, "Oh,
The what?
if Stephen A. Smith, like when LeBron and Stephen A. Smith,
Oh, when they started beefing and
yeah,
LeBron
someone
was-
said, "Oh,
yeah.
if Stephen A. swung, I would have swung for LeBron."
Yeah, that's. But I mean, they were calling him sunshine and all type. Like at that
Yeah,
point,
that's
come on.
just trolling.
But I knew that I could tell it was trolling. Like being a fan of LeBron because everyone calls people brown sexuals for liking him. I think people play into it more. Whereas like back in like the Miami Heat days, I think people were actively like trying to defend him.
They're actually fighting, eh?
And actually fighting. Bro. I remember going to school after Miami lost, and I was fighting for my life, bro. Niggas would not let me. I couldn't breathe, bro. It was crazy. But now it's like I don't.
Bro, it's the same thing with a Messi fan. I met there's this Nigerian guy at work. He said Messi's his dad. Swear down.
All right.
Swear down, bro.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, straight to my face. He said, "Yeah, Messi's my dad."
Well, calling another girl your dad.
Yeah, to me it's
crazy.
to me, and my issue is not like you do not have to be a fan of anybody, but you have to be a realistic person. To say after watching LeBron play for as long as he's played, and to say something along the lines of he's trash, that like I literally I hear people say that and I'm like, bro, what? Like, what are you even talking about? This guy's scoring 40 points in a game. He's casually doing ridiculous. When he hit that shit on the Raptors, I was like, yeah, y'all need to chill with this he's trash stuff because when he really wants to ball hog and play, there's nothing anyone can really do, man. 2018, and I'll finish by saying this. 2018, after I watched that season, that's when I was like, yeah, this guy was doing everything he wanted. There's nothing anyone could do that whole year. Doing everything. He went in the playoffs. He was shooting 60% from three, averaging 35 points, almost a triple double. He hit like how many game winners did he hit that playoff from? Like 6, 7 game winners. I was like, bro, what? And motherfuckers were saying, oh, and who was he dragging with him? He had anchors on his ankles, walking with J.R. Smith and Tristan Thompson and George Hill on his ankles, bro, dragging these idiots to the finals, bro. I would have given up, honestly. No, not 2018. He was already gone. I think he was on the Nets by then, or Boston. I think he was on at that time. Yeah. No, he didn't.
That's the year he scored 57 against.
51 in the first game.
And then
the greatest final performance.
and then what's his name took that ball?
Yeah, JR, goofy ass JR, man.
Yeah.
Man, it took me a while to let that go from JR, bro. That shit was crazy. Do I think it would have changed the outcome of the series?
Back then,
No chance.
He probably had a parlay on it.
Oh,
We
100%.
just didn't know.
Yeah, everyone acts like that play by J.R. Smith would have changed the outcome. They would have had a one. They would have been out there in 5. I'm sorry. Y'all acting like that.
Wait, it's always somebody to blame, you know. That's how it goes.
I don't know. That team was crazy. They had KD. Come on, bro. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, that they were not gonna win, bro. They were too good. Once you took KD and you put him on Golden State, that's like a nuclear bomb, bro.
Him
Like
plus
that's
2 best shooters in history.
Like, I'm not walking in the gym and I'm seeing Steph and KD warm up in the same jersey, bro. Here are my shoes. Here are my jersey. I'm not playing this game. I quit, bro. I'm not playing those guys.
Oh, that was actually a serious.
That's crazy.
But to touch down on the KD thing, should that diminish like KD's legacy for joining Golden State?
Yes and no.
No, you're asking. No.
Yes and no. Because I think that the way he went about leaving OKC, that really pissed me off. But him joining the Golden State Warriors and winning, I mean, he's a free player. You can do whatever he wants. I don't really care. I don't care. I just don't like the way he left OKC because he also lost. He also was down 3-1 and he lost. And he had a chance to put it away. Like, I was watching that game and I was an OKC fan. Like,
Yeah, same.
So watching that, to me, it was really disappointing because KD was scoring like 30 points a game, but they were just meaningless 30s. And I was like, damn, KD, like just take the ball from these guys and just, bro, like, come on, turn up. And he wasn't doing that.
Just didn't connect
and then,
close out, man.
And then he told Russ, hey, I'm not going anywhere. And then he proceeded to leave. And so that's what, to me, and then the team he joined as well, the timing of it, probably not the best timing.
Bro, that made so many people hate on him, man.
Yeah, I think the timing was more the issue.
Everyone was very tired of the Warriors, and this guy had to add this guy on the team.
So that's what I think. But if he would have just joined the Warriors and the Warriors didn't blow a 3-1 and they didn't have that season, because they had that season. They won 73 games. Like, everyone thought, man, KD, you're joining this team. But it's like, I didn't like it, but it's like I don't know. I don't hold it against him for joining. I don't understand. Why would I? Well, he just took an opportunity and he got 2 rings out of it and finals MVP.
If anything, LeBron did it first.
If anything, Curry should be scratching his head because I thought he was the best player in the world. But when KD was on his team, he didn't look like it. KD looked like the best player in the world. So
But say, you don't think it's the same with LeBron going to joining Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade, man?
Yeah, because everyone's saying he's the reason why Super Team started.
I think it's similar. I don't think it's the same because Miami Heat was a failing organization before LeBron and Chris Bosh got there. Whereas,
I mean, weren't they in the finals like 4 years earlier?
In 2006.
Yeah, because he won in 2010. They weren't
Yeah,
that
but
bad.
Golden State won the year before.
I guess they were a better team, way better team.
They won twice
But I think
in
just,
a row.
Just the fact that he's joining a super team and thing in that aspect, you know what I'm saying?
No, they won. No, Golden State lost the year before, but they won like before. It was more recent, and I think that ultimately Dwayne Wade as well. By the time LeBron joined him, he was a shell of himself. His knees were already given out. Chris Bosh joined, and Chris Bosh was not a bad player at that point, but he wasn't having the numbers he had 3-4 years ago.
Dwayne Wade was not as shitty on there.
No, his knees were given out. That's why.
Maybe, yeah.
Did you see his numbers? He was averaging poor numbers. Miami wasn't even a playoff team. They were what? All they had was Dwayne Wade. All they added was Chris Bosh and LeBron, and that's about it. But LeBron was such a, especially at the
Ray
time.
Allen, the one that saved the day. Don't forget about that.
Yeah.
I'm not.
At the time, he was the best shooter in history,
Yeah.
but not he was.
So who should they have passed it to?
Bro, I bet on that game, bro.
See,
I
I'm
bet on
saying?
Spurs.
I-
I was
to-
a cheese.
To me, it's like, and then also, like, because people like to bring up the Ray Allen shot, which, by the way, great shot, probably my most favorite shot that I've seen. Not gonna lie,
That was like a dagger through the.
but for me, also, I have to factor in like before that Ray Allen 3, who brought them
big ass break
up?
air ball, LeBron. No, he shot it. He break it.
How many did he make though? He made how many consecutive?
It was a reason. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, LeBron was a
If
reason.
he didn't hit those, are they in that
LeBron
position?
was a reason why they even got to that position.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm not even gonna hate.
People are
Let's
acting
keep it
like
100.
LeBron didn't put any.
He did everything.
He did.
He just went in clutch when it mattered because that's like
This is why you have teammates.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? No one
I'm
said
just mad that they
no,
won.
no, no. But no one said anything when MJ passed that ball to Kerr and Kerr hit that shot. No one said anything. No one said, "Oh, he saved MJ's legacy." Nobody said anything like that. But then it's LeBron's situation and Ray Allen, the best 3-point. He ends up with the ball. If I'm Chris Bosh and I get that rebound,
That's exactly what they
my
signed up
first
for.
option
It's
is
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen. What are we talking about? That's a smart
that's
play.
Facts, that's facts.
See what I'm saying? So it's like, I get it. I understand the optics, but
But what is it about like being the best player you have to take the shot that people want so much?
it's just, I don't know. It's just a standard that
Yep.
people have.
Yeah.
But but if we
I feel
break
like
that-
anyone can make that shot in that moment, no? Like any player on the team.
yeah, but it's who the
Certain,
fans
actually, no.
want to.
No. Actually, no. Imagine like Rudy Gobert.
Man,
Or
no.
giving him the ball or giving the ball to Anthony Edwards. Let's be for real. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. But
There's
like,
there's
if
levels.
I had to toss it up,
There's levels. It depends what kind of shot it is, right?
if I had to toss it up in the air,
Game time 3.
yeah, I'm gonna pick the best shooter on my team every single time. If
What
that's
if they're both covered and Rudy's the only one open?
shit, Rudy, hey, he's your chance,
Might
Rudy.
be.
Like, you better make this count, bro. I
I think he had
swear to
like one
God.
career three.
I think, yeah, he might have one. Man, Rudy offensively, man, I don't know, bro. He's hard to watch offensively. That's a fact. But no, it's these situations, man. I don't know. I try not to read too much into it because for me, I'm very much. I try to take the stats out of it altogether. I'm a very eye guy. Like I'll watch a guy play, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like that's why I'll watch like, and I'll say this because maybe it's controversial, but I'll just say it. Like for example, if I didn't know any history about anything, and I had KD here playing, and I had Jordan here playing, and I just had to pick who I thought was the better player, and I had their entire career footage, I'm gonna choose KD. Sorry, I'm not crazy for that. No.
You're not. Bro,
I'm
KD
not
fan.
crazy
You
for
know, but
that.
like,
It's actually crazy. You said it on camera, bro.
Yeah. Wait,
Someone
wait,
told
hold
last
on.
time I said KD's a GOAT.
Wait,
No,
hold on. Wait,
I'm just being honest.
Hold on. Add context to that. Like, what would make KD like that you
say
see?
It's
Yeah.
the combination of the intangibles and
Like
the
what are they tangibles?
A 7 foot guy doing
size.
crossover and
Bro,
pulling up
what?
threes.
Come
Well,
on, bro.
Type shit.
I'm just talking. Like, take the accolades, the impact out of it. Like Jordan
So
was.
the
like-
eye test is
I'm talking eye test, bro. I'm talking take the accolades out of it. I've seen KD play. I've seen what he's done to niggas, bro. Like I've seen what Jordan's done. Jordan, that layup. I've seen 8 guys in this past week
Walter
hit
Clayton Jr. did that.
that layup, man. Like that's not. I don't know, man. I've seen KD do more freaky things than I've seen Jordan. Sorry, like I'm not apologizing for that. I've seen KD to me is more freaky than Michael Jordan. Giannis, bro. If I just saw footage of just Giannis playing,
Yes, yeah.
and you show me highlights, the best highlights you got of the '80s, I can't think of any highlights better than some of the stuff I've seen Giannis do. I'm sorry. It's just honesty. It is what it is. There's more impact, there's more magnitude because we remember things and they mean stuff to us, but it's like when you take that out and you're just being straight objective and you're watching the game and it's like eye test only, to say some of these guys, people are actively sitting down to look you dead in the eyes and they'll say any day of the week Larry Bird will bust Katie's ass. Are you out of your mind, bro?
Yeah, ting.
I will pick KD over. He'll have that boy. He'll make, what is it? Larry Bird make a full 360.
Literally.
1, 2, pull back. That boy's gone. There's no shot.
Larry Bird looks like a plumber.
Boy shooting from back here. Come on, bro. And then this is no disrespect to Larry because he's a legend, but
No,
like,
Larry is a legend.
we have to be objective with
Remember
sometimes when we
Grant's
say
like the
these
biggest
things.
Larry Bird fan?
Oh my gosh, Grant with that. Yeah, Grant loved Larry,
Bro, I think he said Larry Bird was better than Jordan.
Yeah, he
He
did.
swore by it.
He did, and that's crazy. Nah, Larry's not better than Jordan. But Jordan's gimmick was his athleticism, I think. Like
So you
he
think
was so much more athletic than his competition. I think people just struggled to keep up with him. LeBron, his advantage is his physicality as well. I think LeBron, his physique and his genetics is why he's so good at basketball. I don't look at his skill set and think to myself, oh wow, what an impressive bag or stuff like that. But it's the combination of what he knows how to do and the fact that he's a freaking huge ass guy running at you at like Mach speeds, jumping over your whole family. It's like when you start factoring that in, that's when it gets scary. But it's like if you're just looking at him just raw, I don't know. I think KD has more skill than LeBron. It is what it is. LeBron's a better passer though. LeBron's a much better passer. No, he has, but I do think LeBron's a better scorer than KD. But I think KD scores easier than LeBron.
LeBron's a better scorer than KD.
Yeah.
How?
Well, he's hit every scoring milestone faster.
I guess actually, yeah, you're right.
That's why I say
For
that.
total points.
He's taking less shots.
But to
do
be
it, too.
fair, obviously we're gonna if KD wasn't.
But KD makes it look easy.
If KD wasn't injured and he didn't miss those seasons, I feel like
I agree.
he could probably be top 3 right now in scoring.
Yeah, I agree. But it's just KD makes it look easy. Yeah. That's the difference. LeBron is like he's driving to the basket and like taking a whole guy with him and dunking.
Oh no, wouldn't that make it like when like you just said it there, like when the advantage be to KD if he makes it look easier?
Not necessarily because he makes it look easier, you'd assume he'd be able to achieve it easier as well. But that's not the case. But that's where like the issue stands because LeBron isn't a scorer. His priority is not to score. It's to do the right play, to get an assist, to just make it easy. He wants to win primarily, from what I see. You can argue that he wants his stats to be good too, but what player doesn't? But it's like, I think his priority is winning in the long run. KD and his skill set allow him to do multiple things. But KD is a scorer. When I see KD, he's a bucket getter. Like, what do you want me to say? I think KD's a better scorer than Jordan. I think that. I don't know. Like, you can crucify me, but it's the truth. KD makes it look easier.
Different ways to get a basket.
So I think LeBron may be the better scorer just because he got to those numbers quicker, and that's just, well, you have to factor that in as fact. But still, if I was like, okay, I need a bucket, I'm still probably going to choose KD over LeBron. I'm sorry, because he's going to get it easier. That's it. Like, that's all there is to it. Like, I'm not taking, there's no favoritism here. I'm just like thinking as a coach here, okay, we need a bucket. I got KD and LeBron on my team. Who's going to have the easiest time to score? Well, probably KD. So we're going to give him the rock. Simple as that. That's it. He has the advantage. He's going to have the advantage 9 times out of 10. So I'm going to give him the rock, and I'm going to let him do his thing. That's it. KD's a better scorer than Curry. Is that crazy to say? No. I think Curry has a harder time getting a shot off than KD. KD, you could hug him. He'll put that thing right above your head. What are you going to? You're not doing anything. So that's what, to me, is like, scoring looks easy for KD because it is. That's it. So that's why I would say KD overall, I think he's a better offensive player than LeBron James. I do.
That's a nice slip right there.
No, but I don't think he's the better scorer. I just don't. Why? Because the numbers don't back it up. That's it. That's the only reason why I say that.
Average numbers are similar.
Yeah. The average numbers are similar.
Yeah.
They are similar. But at the end of the day, you just have to, because people always say, "Oh, but LeBron, he didn't get injured." Okay, cool. But it's like, what is that a knock? I don't understand. Like, it's just.
No, if they play the same amount of seasons, I'm pretty sure the numbers would look almost the same.
Yeah, but the thing
with
with
that part, but not any other player would be that.
Yeah. But I don't like what ifs.
I know. That's
why.
That's fair to say.
So because yes, we can make that argument, but if
Tracy McGrady would have been.
If Kobe never got injured, I mean, if you know what I mean, like if all these guys never got injured,
right.
these guys are, but it's like it's all what ifs. But
Yeah.
all I have is what's in front of me. So it's like, yeah, I do believe 100% KD's the better offensive player between LeBron and him. What do you want me to say? I think that would just be silly to deny. But also you have to factor in, well, at each of their ages and how long they've been in the NBA, who got to this point first. Considering, and then you have to factor in shots. And LeBron's taking less. So then you're like, okay. So then that's when I start asking myself, okay, yeah, it looks easier for KD, and offensively, I just give him the bag. But then you look at the numbers and you're all like, well, actually, this guy's able to do the same thing with a little more effort, but he's still able to do it at a bit of a higher rate. But it's more effort for him. It's not as easy. So that's why I think he's more offensively talented. KD might be the most offensively talented player in the history. I think the only other player that comes close to him, in my opinion, is Kyrie. Sorry. I think Kyrie's super skill-wise. Oh, sorry. And then it's like Kobe. You throw Kobe in there too. Like those are those 3 guys. And you know who's surprisingly, who's a close up there too? Harden. Y'all can crucify me.
No, I love Harden, bro.
But Harden is a bucket.
He's
getter.
a bucket, bro. It's like,
I'm sorry. I've seen him torment people, bro. So
to
it's
this day,
like,
still.
So that's why to me it's like, yeah, I'm just eye test. I'm just doing the eye test. That's all it is. Harden gets easier buckets than LeBron.
Harden or Larry Bird.
Man. Come on, bro. Like, I don't want to slander Larry. I don't want to slander.
Let me just stop bringing up Larry Bird.
I don't want to slander Larry, bro, but come on. Harden will. Man, what? Harden will put that dude in a body bag. Larry can't do a thing with Harden. He would like, bro. Nah, it would get racial very quickly. I don't think it would. It'd be a good sight for people.
Yeah, actually, I want to hear what's your opinion on Jokic then? Saying he's the GOAT right now.
No, that's just psychotic. I don't think he's the GOAT. Is he one of the best big men I've ever seen? 100%. Yeah, he's one of the best bigs I've ever seen. Is his game pretty to watch? No, that shit is ugly.
Boring as hell.
What do you want me to say? I'm just gonna be honest.
He's actually good. Yeah.
But again, it's the same situation where he's kind of like a LeBron. It's not so much that
he knows how to use his advantages.
He has a build and he knows how to use it. That's all there is to it. It's like Luka. Luka has a build and he knows how to use it. And that's all there is to it. Is a Luka a better scorer than KD? I don't think so. But you can make the argument. But that's only because he knows how to use his it's like KD. KD's a Swiss Army knife as well. Like he has options. He's not just a one-way scorer. I've never even seen Luka barely shoots mid-range at all.
No, he doesn't.
But KD, you put them in a post, you put them in mid-range, you put them at all 3 levels, he's gonna score. Like there's not a part on the court where I think, oh, you got him in a bad spot. Nah, everything's a turnaround fade in his cash. Whereas Luka, he can be in tough situations where it's like I think he needs to pass the ball out and reposition. KD, I don't know if he has to do that all the time.
What about when we compare people's mentality? Like they'll say, "Oh, this athlete is
I hate
soft."
that shit, bro.
Like, should that affect how great the athlete is?
Yeah, unfortunately, I think so.
Why?
Mentality is important, bro. It's important. It's
So you wouldn't class the James Harden as up there because of?
but that's well. Hold on. It's important, but it's not everything. That's what I meant to
But
say.
is it a big factor or?
It's a big factor, but it isn't everything.
Why
Because-
not?
Your mentality towards basketball?
Yeah, like as a like.
Well, your approach to the game.
Yeah, to approach it like in tough situation, like you're not that player that's gonna shy away.
No, it's definitely important.
It's important, but I don't think it's end all be all. Like if the player is someone like a Kobe, for example, and we'll say on the opposite end, we'll say Curry, right? More serious, more about his business, and you got a happy-go-lucky guy on the other side here. Still very dominant in their own respect. So I think it's subjective. It depends on the person. It depends on the particular conversation. But to say that mentality is everything is silly. They say, "Oh, Jordan was a murderer. He was a killer." His mentality. You spoke. You were in his head. What are you talking about? Like I don't. That's where it's like I don't know where are you guys getting this information from? What makes you think that he wanted to win more than anyone else? I don't get it. I don't understand that assessment. It's a bit silly to me. I think everyone on Jordan's team wanted to win just as bad as Jordan did.
Just happened to be better.
He just happened to be better, and he happened to be the leader of the team. That's it.
How different do you guys think our perspective would change if you know how cameras are everywhere? Like you said, LeBron, like we see him everywhere. How different would it have been if it was like we follow around Dennis Rodman and Jordan?
I don't think our perception of LeBron would change much because he's
No,
already-
like I'm talking about like.
But I do believe that our perception of the Chicago Bulls would take a 180 flip, 100%. I do.
Especially when you have guys like Dennis Rodman and stuff on the team.
If we knew the real reason why Jordan took that break, because I hold that against him. I hold that
You know the
against him.
reason?
Because I don't. The reason is like I'm hearing. I hear all types of stuff. It was the coach. It was he was gambling and they were catching him and he was betting on games and so they had to suspend him and they came up with this whole idea that all these different things. It's like we could have just had 4K information on what was going on. If that happened today, we would know. But it happened back then, so they're able to shield Jordan. He was the poster boy of the league. Right? But that's my point, though. It's like I hold it against him, though, because if you're one of the best players and you took a 3-year break and you come, in my mind, I'm thinking you just got 3 years off to just do whatever and then come back fully ready to. Like I don't see that as something to be. I think that's actually for me at least. I take that away from him, because if it's a situation where he was unpleased with the organization and stepped away, I actually see that as a bit of a weak move, in my opinion. Just leaving your team high and dry because you're unhappy. You get what I'm saying? I see that as a bit of a weak move, me personally.
But aren't most superstars like that though? Like, as if they're not happy with something, they'll either ask for a trade or they want to leave.
Yeah, Jordan did. Honestly, he told him, "Hey, if you get rid of what's his name, the coach, if you get rid of Phil Jackson, I'm out of here."
Yeah, players definitely have more leverage now. Basically, biggest example, I think, is Giannis. He has two of his brothers on the team now.
To this day,
Everyone's
bro,
talking shit about
Thanasis
LeBron.
has no business being on that bench, bro.
Now his other brothers are Alex.
Yeah, but he just said it there. Like, why is it that we care more about
Milwaukee's scared to lose him, though.
Of course.
They're just doing everything he wants.
just to keep him?
I don't even think he asked for Alice to join the team. I think
They just
Milwaukee.
offered it, eh?
I think Milwaukee just one day he.
We'll give you other brothers.
Yeah, I think he just got to the gym and they were like, "Hey, Giannis, look who's in the corner."
Was that the only ring the Bucks have ever won? So he's cemented as the
Is it?
Milwaukee's goal in history.
Didn't Kareem win with the Bucks?
I know he played for the Bucks. I don't know if he won.
He might have won with the Bucks.
Well, if they didn't win, it's been
Maybe.
like 50 years since they won.
Yeah.
He
I
was-
don't know. I don't know if he did or not, but Kareem definitely had a stint. I think it was with the Bucks. I don't remember.
Yeah, I know he played for the Bucks. I don't know if he won.
Yeah, something like that. Because
Giannis is the GOAT.
I don't think all his rings were with the Bucks, were they? Or with the Lakers? Maybe. Fuck.
think
Actually,
so.
I should kind of know this, to be honest. But
It was always Lakers and Boston back in the day.
yeah, that is true. Nah, I think Giannis's ring was pretty impressive. But
It's insane.
who did he beat though?
KD first before he went to the finals in the East.
Yeah, that was. To
think
be
it- I think
honest,
it beat
that
Phoenix.
was more impressive than the finals.
Phoenix, right? Swept. Was it a sweep?
I think it was they I think 5 games.
I
Was
think
it?
it might have been 5 games. Yeah.
I don't know. That final was, they couldn't do anything with Giannis. They couldn't do anything with Giannis, bro. He did whatever he wanted the entire series. Defensively, he was tormenting them, bro. And then offensively, they just couldn't
I
stop.
think they had a play where they would build a wall around him, but then he still just kept going through it.
Because Giannis is a brute, bro. He's just a brute. That's why I tell people, I don't know why you guys think that because these guys play soft and they kind of embellish, that a guy like Giannis wouldn't go into a league in the 80s and just bully everybody.
yeah,
If you take away the rules and these dudes can just play rough,
he can elbow like the back.
are you out of your mind? Like, bros, people are gonna get cut open with how sharp Giannis's elbows are, bro. He's not even that heavy. He's just really strong. Him and KD are actually about the same weight.
Are they?
Yeah. Giannis is just very lean. No, he's leaner and stronger. Also, you have to factor in genetics too. KD isn't. I hate when people act like KD's weak or something.
He's not weak. I'm not gonna.
There's no way that KD is weak.
KD's not weak, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't have conventional bench press strength, but you're not moving him off the block easily. We're talking about a 7-foot guy who weighs about 250. What are y'all talking about? You're not gonna move this guy easily because if guys could move him easily, then they would. And I watch the games, and they don't. They don't move him that easy. He gets the ball exactly where he wants it. People say, "Oh, he pushed him off the block." Are you out of your mind? Anything from a block to the 3 with a guy like KD is a buck. It doesn't matter where he's standing in between there. You don't want him in that area. You want him outside as far away. But then at the same time, it's like if he's far away, he's still a threat. That's why you can't, like, you know what I mean? Like LeBron, if he's far enough from the rim, I don't know if I'm that stressed. Nowadays, though, he's hitting them bitches. But I'm not really worried. But KD, Steph, soon as those Kyrie, Lillard, soon as these guys cross half, I'm already sweating. Yeah. Already I'm uncomfortable. I have to do something. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different players will just have different strengths. Yeah. And rather than bashing them, it's better we just move on from the past and just enjoy the game as it's growing.
I agree.
That's all I think, bro. This whole, the old days, what is it? The old days, it was better because we could kill each other. I don't know, bro. I don't.
Like, even the same thing with music, you know what I'm saying? Like, you say old school music is better compared to the new.
Some of that applesauce music I be hearing from the old days, bro. I don't know, man.
The hip. That was that.
The hip. The hip. Oh my god! I'll listen to it, but I'm all like in my car on my way to hell. You'll never catch me playing. You'll never catch me playing that stuff, man. It's just. But yeah, times change. Things change, and I think that as sports evolve, I think as fans we just have to evolve with them rather than being begrudging old men and just upset.
For them, I think from their perspective, it's probably like reminiscing with like nostalgia. This is how we grew up.
They like the hard game.
But
that reminds them. That's what I'm not agreeing with them.
Yeah,
that's probably the reason why.
Would you say that like that era, it's like the best thing that represented them, like the hard working class, like it's something that they could connect to?
I mean, I guess.
Like being tough and stuff.
Yeah, being tough. You know what I mean?
I think that generation in general,
because he just said it
tough.
Hold on, like remember he said it earlier. Like nowadays they come in nail polish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're coming in a little softer, man. Like
imagine it
is what it is. I can see my dad would be around the same ages. I can see him having an issue with that.
Yeah.
He comes from a different generation. No, but I'm being honest. I don't particularly care. I don't really give a shit. If you're hooping, you're hooping. It is what it is. I don't care what you're dressing up to the game. Is it a bit odd sometimes that I feel like it distracts from the focus? Yeah, sure. But it's
not that big of a deal.
It's not that big. These old heads act like showing up to the game with, when Kuzma went blonde, oh my God, Charles Barkley's acting like this guy killed somebody. I'm like, dude, he just dyed his hair. It's not that big a deal, bro. He's like, Brandon.
I think Charles is jealous.
Man, if someone would have showed up in my locker room with blonde hair, man, me and my teammates, we would have punched him. It's like, what are you talking? Like, come on, bro. What are you talking about? Like, are y'all hooping or y'all fighting? Like, y'all in the wrong sports. I just don't like this.
It doesn't make sense.
Everything is just violent. I don't get
violence.
it. I don't understand, man. He would have come into paint, man. I would have just laid him out. It's like, what? That's where, to me, that's the disconnect with the older generation of sports fans and the new ones.
But I feel like nowadays, like athletes can actually enjoy their craft. Like we can actually see the art that they put on it. Like
I agree.
You guys say, like,
they're more protected,
right?
They're
more protective, and it's the more skillful error, right?
Yeah.
Like you're allowed to do mistakes, but back then,
I don't know if you're allowed to do mistakes back then.
Yeah,
Or
you see-
I mean today.
today.
People
Because
are
I think
Oh,
I think
shit.
we're too
Is it the
athletes
numbers?
are under a microscope now. If you make a mistake, you don't just hear about it from your coach. You log on, you go on Twitter, you go on Instagram. That's you. You scroll, you just keep scrolling, and it's just you getting violated. So it's like back in the day.
off-court issues.
No, even like on like something happens to you on the court. Like,
Oh, okay.
how often are they going to replay it on Sportsnet for that week?
Well, especially Jalen Brown. Like, remember with his hairline?
That's what I'm saying. No, but in general though, like think about it. It's like how many times are they gonna replay the scene?
That's what I'm saying. That I'd be pretty annoyed. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go there.
Yeah, but his shit rubbed off.
That's what I'm saying.
that's-
He's getting reminded every day.
So it's like-
we're like some turkey hair plant fucking company just had to like, you know what, we're gonna advertise. We're gonna give you
No,
a free hair.
but that's my point. It's like today you can't get away with this.
Can't
sort of
get away with
stuff.
shit.
You can't get away with nothing, bro.
They're like
You
zooming in on
can't
his head,
do
bro.
Nothing. People are right now waiting. The moment LeBron makes a mistake,
That's what I'm saying.
especially like people are waiting. People are, oh man, LeBron and Savannah, they're too good together, man.
Right? They want to always cheat.
It's almost they want him to be a bad husband and father. It's like, bro, what are y'all
It's
on?
bullshit,
Who,
bro.
who cares? Like, focus on basketball.
Wait, I
you got
gotta
focus
see-
on all this other stuff.
I gotta ask this question. How do you guys feel about LeBron giving all these young guys the blueprint?
And then they're still not.
Just threw it out.
They followed all his other rules except for that one.
That's because I think it's because his lifestyle is very strict and it's restrictive. So because that's the only way you play that long.
You're right. You
That's
gotta
the
be
only way.
Super,
You have to
super
be-
disciplined.
Yeah.
And everyone's all like, "Oh, it's peptides, it's steroids." Okay, sure, but these are things everyone has access to. So if even with those things, and everyone has access to those things as well, and they're still not able to play as long as you have to ask yourself, well, what's the difference? The difference is his approach. So he gave the blueprint to AD. AD's still getting banged up.
I think this was genetics because he took those hormone pills that made him grow. It's catching up to his ass.
Is that what he did? Because I heard
Yeah,
he
bro.
went from like
grew.
five.
He
He went from like
6'1" to like 6'10" in 1 year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They tell me that has nothing to do with his injuries. Come
Yeah,
on,
your
bro.
bones gonna be a little hollow if that's how if that's how you're getting there, bro. Your bones are gonna because he was fragile, bro. I remember this one play specifically where I lost faith. I remember. No, I'm serious. He blocked somebody, and came down. And he's holding his hands, and I was like, "Yo, you were just injured, bro." And his hand, and it was like
Anything gets injured, his eye, his toe.
So I was like,
Bro,
yeah,
I
I don't
feel
know.
bad
Man.
for
That's
this
when
guy.
I knew in my mind, I was like, the Lakers are done with this guy.
Yeah.
Because he's not durable, and I don't fault him for it necessarily. It's not his fault, he's made of glass. It's not his fault. It's just genetics. But at the same time, it's like you're a championship organization. Are you gonna wait on this, or are you just gonna
Oh, yeah. As soon as they got that
move
ring,
the piece? As soon as they saw they had Luka as an option, they immediately took it. They took it immediately,
You guys
and it was a good decision too.
Do you guys think how long a player's been injured should affect like how great he is as an individual?
No. I think injuries are out of people's control. I don't think that it takes away from it, but your return is going to be obviously more scrutinized because now everyone's waiting for you, right? And everyone's expecting, especially if you're like one of the best in the league.
like KD tearing his Achilles and coming back.
That brother
That's
came
crazy.
back, ain't
That's
missed a
crazy.
step. Oh my! That brother
Achilles?
came back straight to
Yeah.
work. I was like, damn, KD. He's been injured like twice. I think he's had major Achilles and ACL.
No, he never tore his ACL.
Are you sure?
Yeah, never tore his ACL.
Maybe I'm thinking of the
I think it was a
wrong guy.
meniscus or something.
Something like
It
that.
was actually way minor than the Achilles. Achilles one was way.
Because I think he missed like, I remember him missing 2 seasons. Not like whole seasons, but a chunk of like up to 2 seasons. Not consecutively. I'm saying like in separate
separate
spurts.
times.
Yes.
I can recall it because I just know it was that one with the Achilles.
Because wasn't there did he have that in OKC where he had an injury that kept him out?
Yeah, but like not for a whole season.
Not for a whole season. Okay, that's fair.
Definitely not that one. No.
That's fair. Because I can't remember LeBron having one of those up until he got real old.
Yeah.
What about what happens outside their life? Like
I'm not, as a basketball fan, I don't care about any. I don't care about any of that stuff, bro. I don't care about your baby mama issues. I do not care what you do in your free time. You're a free man. Do
but
it.
why is it a big deal? Like why do people care so much what they do outside? Like let's say the player likes to party a lot. Why should that affect them?
I don't care.
Well, maybe it's affecting their on-court abilities. As an organization, that could be seen as a problem. You know, you come into practice hungover and drunk. You're not doing the drills right. that's when it becomes a problem. But if you can party and then come back and put in work, it's not an issue.
I think the only reason why it's important to the NBA and other leagues is because these sports leagues market a lot to children.
Yeah.
And they know that if athletes behave a certain way or if they're depicted a particular way, that parents are going to restrict the children's access. And children move the needle for buying. So like you're going to be a dad, right? You have a son. The NBA knows that kid is going to grow. So you're going to need a jersey for every other year as that kid grows. So the NBA knows that they make their money by marketing to children. So
long-time fans. Right?
Exactly. So they invest in young guys or young girls and guys because they know that as those guys grow up, they're going to stay fans forever. And it's smart. It's a smart thing to do. So to me, it's like, I don't think it matters what athletes do in their free time. I really don't. As long as they're coming to the game and they're performing, who cares? Who gives a shit?
Do you guys think the issue is when they start giving their opinions outside of sports?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be prepared as an athlete for that scrutiny. You know what I mean? Like, me personally, I don't really like when LeBron talks politics. Just me. I'd rather he just hoop. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean he doesn't have the right to. I just think it distracts unnecessarily. I just play basketball, bro. Like, I like KD's approach. KD just hoops, bro. Doesn't really, I don't worry about that. KD, why don't you have kids? Like, what? Mind your business, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Why don't I have kids? Why are you worried about what I'm doing in my free time, bro? You should just be worried if you landed that parlay, if I played my game. You don't got to worry about my kids.
But isn't it because like these these journalists, they want to write about something, right? Is that why?
And that's another thing, right?
Story and the story sells.
No, but also like we're very desensitized to a lot of news nowadays because we're seeing traumatic things all the time, and people's nudes are getting leaked and all types of stuff is happening all the time. So these tabloids and these magazines, they need something. So they look for stuff in players' lives to bring up because they know that people are going to eat that up. At the end of the day, as humans, this is one of our flaws, at least this is how I believe it to be, is we're too into drama. As long as it doesn't involve us, we'll eat it up. We'll absolutely eat it up. And entertainment, media, they know this. It's why they lean into that stuff. It's just what it is. I don't fault these organizations for doing it because they wouldn't do it if the population didn't care. They're feeding into what people are willing to watch. If no one cared about the drama, they wouldn't do it.
Facts.
They wouldn't do it. But
so that's a reflection on the people,
Yeah, these businesses, they're not. People really think that there's some evil ass freaking Mr. Flanders ass guy on the desk, freaking just thinking of evil stuff. No, they're going on social media. They got teams that are assessing this is what's popular. Let's do something that involves this. That's all it is. Like, remember the fast food chains when they all started getting Twitter accounts and Instagram accounts?
I think it's
Wendy's and they started going at each other.
Yeah.
That didn't happen out of the blue. That happened because they had a realization that people enjoyed these type of banters, and they have an inside joke. They go at each other on purpose. This is all strategic. If you think it's just some random intern who's working for Wendy's, who's hopping on their Twitter and this is all planned. It's all planned. None of it is random.
It's not random.
These companies invest way too much money in their marketing for these things to be random, in my opinion. Could be wrong though. I'm not an expert.
No, that's also cheaper marketing. You don't gotta advertise now, pay for advertisement. You just go on a comment. Hey, whoa, Wendy's so relatable. Let me go eat some Wendy's.
And then everyone's sharing it. Everyone's sharing it for you, and then now everyone wants to go to Wendy's.
They get us so much. It's like, come on, you're getting tricked, man.
It's like that. The way I like to think about it is like dreams. How they say that every face you've seen in your dream is a face you've seen in real life. It's how I see like fast foods, how their approaches. The more you see their logo, the more you see and read their name, subconsciously when you're driving around and you're thinking, man, I need to eat something, it's just gonna pop in your head because it's the last thing you saw. So that's why it's all about frequency. In this world, it's about consumption. So you seeing things is gonna increase the likelihood of you thinking about it later on to potentially purchase it. So that's why they constantly bombarding us with advertisement. That's what it is.
And then the last thing I want to touch on is load management. When people say, oh, how come players can't play all these games versus back then they used to play.
Well, it goes back to longevity. Mm-hmm. Back then, players did not play long. It was rare. It was rare. You're talking about outliers, like like a Malone, like a Kareem, like.
But like a player like the like superstars is sitting out, right? Like,
I don't like load management. That's not what I'm saying. But it's like,
should that affect them? Like,
I think it should affect them. Like, I like how the NBA was like, yeah, if you don't play enough games, yeah, you don't qualify for the season awards. Yeah, that's fine with me because, like, how are you going to be the MVP and you play 50 games? What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense. I think if another, for example, rookie of the year, if you don't play at least 65 games and someone is busting in, day out, and they're not only playing, they're also performing, and you've played less games, it's like they have way more, there's a larger pool for us to scrutinize this person versus you. So therefore, I think they should have an edge above you because they've played more than you. It's just what I think. In season, we're talking about in-season stuff. You have one guy, let's say they're neck and neck. One guy played 40 games. His season stopped early. So all we have is that. This other guy made it all the way to the end.
That actually makes LeBron doing even more impressive. Because not only is he playing 80 games, he's also in the playoffs for every year.
I mean, hasn't he played the most minutes or whatever?
Yeah, he has the most minutes played.
I don't know. Hey, bro. That's.
He went to the finals every.
I'm at a point where I don't even know what's motivating this guy anymore.
I think he just doesn't know anything else.
I agree. No, at some
Like,
point
for him to walk away from basketball,
I think
he's
it's
kind
hard.
of retired already.
yeah.
I
I think it's hard for him to do
It's
it.
so hard. It's like Tom Brady. Like,
that's all you know how to do.
Bro, they got divorced over. He lost his whole family
over football.
over football,
That's what I'm
dog.
saying. Like, it's that serious.
Yeah,
These
that's
guys,
all
it's
these
very
guys
big
know.
emotional attachment, especially like at their pedestal. You know. It's like,
LeBron has been playing basketball longer than he's done anything else in his entire life. This man made it to the NBA when he was 18 years old, and he's been in the league longer than he was out of the league.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
This was like a stat came out. He played against like 40% of all players. So,
Yeah, bro, that's actually nuts, man. I saw that, bro. I was like, how is that even possible? I was like, how do you play against this guy's played everybody. I was like, nah,
But
man.
there's, I don't know if you guys ever see those videos where some like the junior guys and they'll be like, hey, you played against my dad. And then LeBron be like, who's your
Oh
dad?
my, yeah, I seen
their
those.
dads like
I seen
cooking
those.
their
That
dad.
is trippy. That is trippy. That is
Cooking their
trippy.
whole family.
Hey, you know my dad? I was like, oh, your dad? Who's your dad? Oh, this person. I was like, bro, ain't no way, bro. That shit would wake
LeBron
me.
will be older than their dad.
Nah, man. I'm just at a point where I hope people just stop this comparison thing and just enjoy what we
Just
have.
enjoy what we see.
Because I do believe at the end of the day, as much as people don't think it'll be, I think when LeBron leaves the NBA, and this is not coming from a fan of LeBron as much as that I am. I want just remove that for a second and think about the impact and how relevant he's been in the league since he's been in it. I think once he leaves, it's not that I think the league's gonna go to shit. That's not what I think at all. I don't think everybody's waking up to see him play. That's not the case anymore. I do believe it's gonna be a hole, and it's gonna be a big ass fuck hole. I don't see anybody coming in and filling that gap. The only player would have been KD, but they came too close in time, in my opinion. They came too close.
The careers are pretty much the same.
It's the same.
Would you say like LeBron kind of ruined people's expectation of what a superstar should be?
A little bit. The expectation is too high.
Like it's the same thing with like Messi and Ronaldo, like what they did and their numbers. We thought it was normal. But then when you step back and look at what is supposed to be normal, that's not normal. Like you said, like the scoring titles, Messi and Ronaldo scoring 80 goals a season. That's not normal.
Yeah, I mean, didn't Jordan have 10 scoring titles? That's psychotic. What? That brother, that's crazy. Like at some point, you just have to be like, damn. But those are outliers. If you're coming into the league and you're like, I'm gonna get 10, nigga, you're not getting no damn 10 scoring. Be realistic. Be realistic. Even Jordan, I don't think he was coming in the league thinking, I'm gonna get 10 scoring titles. I don't think he was thinking that at all. I think he was just coming in and I'm gonna do the best I can.
2, 3 beats.
Yeah.
It's been so annoying just to watch it. We hated Bulls back then.
Yeah, bro. That must have been absolutely brutal, man. That situation.
Chicago was lit though.
What? They of course, as they should though.
Yeah.
They went a long time without winning, but Jordan was there for years and they didn't really do anything. And then his team got good and it was straight to work. So he maximized his opportunity and honestly good for Jordan. At the end of the day, it's like I like Jordan the player more than I like Jordan the person. But simultaneously, Jordan the person in the grand scheme of things doesn't matter. Just as much as LeBron the person is irrelevant in the discussion of how good of a basketball player he is. I don't care if you think LeBron's a bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? What does that have to do with ball? What do you what?
Yeah.
Niggas look
Bro,
at me
no,
like,
that's
bro, I hate
true.
LeBron. He's a bitch. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Is that an argument? Like, I don't even understand that as a statement. People will literally say that. Just one guy, what was it, Kobe? Because Kobe had that drama that happened in the beginning of his career. One guy says, you know, for me, I just take him out of the GOAT conversation because of that stuff that happened with those girls. And what's that got to do with ball? What are you talking about? Why are you even bringing this up, man? What are you talking about?
That's
like people just do the weirdest
Yeah,
things.
like why
man.
do you like? I don't know, like when, like the things that go outside of basketball, right? Like why is it like when we go online, like the court of public opinion? Why does that affect so much?
Because people care what other
Because
people
like
think.
imagine if Kobe was alive right now, and you remember what happened with the rape case. Like imagine if that happened right now and it was all over social media.
Oh, he'd get destroyed.
Like that would he would destroy his legacy.
Way
right?
worse. I don't think it would destroy his legacy. I think that a lot of people would dislike him. I don't think it would destroy his legacy.
Really?
I think Kobe is. I think like when you get to a level where you're that good, bro. But actually, I take that back
No,
because Malone, man, him and that 13-year-old. To this day, bro. To this day, I'll never let that go. Bro. I don't care how long he played. I don't care what he did. That shit was weird. Sorry, because now I don't want to be a hypocrite. So now I'm gonna be like, you know what? You're right. I think some people actually would hold it against him, and they wouldn't be able to see past it. And that's something I can't see past.
There's the same situation with remember when we used to work together at Exeter Margaret, Mason Greenwood, right? So there's videos, no, there's just audio of him trying to force himself on the girl.
Oh yeah.
Mason Greenwood,
The soccer player.
the soccer player.
Yeah.
So-
Man, you?
Yeah. So they went through the court process and everything, but then he got cleared by the judge,
Oh, so you found not guilty.
not guilty, and then the girl still stayed with him, and
What?
that was the crazy part.
And
for me
the girl
too,
had
man.
a baby with the guy.
Yeah, she had a baby with him and everything.
And divorced him after?
No,
No,
they're still
they're still
together,
together.
bro.
Still together?
And then everyone hates him, bro.
What?
You see?
Bruh.
Yeah,
The court of public opinion, it's like,
They're both idiots.
they are. Because
Because your girl tries sending you to prison and you're still gonna be with her? Come on.
But all that does is just invalidate everything she said, and then at the same
That's what
time,
I'm saying. She lied on your name.
yeah. But then
how can you even trust her?
like what? That's crazy.
And then people are still gonna hate you. Because once that goes in the air, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter if you're guilty or not.
Yeah,
Your name's
yeah,
your
yeah.
name's tainted.
Once people have decided they don't like you,
They
it's,
don't listen, fuck that.
that's the same thing with sports. Like with
Some people always believe it happened, even if you found not guilty. They'll
yeah,
say,
like you're not gonna tell a Ronaldo fan that Messi's better than.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not gonna happen. You can lay down all the facts, everything you want. It's not.
or vice versa, same
Yeah,
thing.
or vice versa. So it's like, at the end of the day, I think people just like what they like. But I think that as a smart person, you need to take your feelings out of it and think about it objectively. If you can do that, then I'll respect your opinion on anything. You take your emotions out of it, cool. Not that my respect means anything, but it's like that's where I'll have a conversation with you. But if it's like, I don't like this person, so therefore they're wrong, it's like, no, why are they wrong? Forget about the fact that you don't like them. Who cares? Who are you? Tell me why they're wrong. Explain it to me, articulate it, and let me hear you out. Then I'll be like, okay. That's why when old heads tell me Jordan is the GOAT, I don't sit here and say he's not the GOAT, because their points actually make sense. I'm like, yeah, those are good points. I get it. I just disagree. They don't
Where's
mean
the goal? LeBron's a bitch.
I've literally, bro. Literally, I know people who say that, and I'm all like, nah, but that's not a good argument.
But that's common though. He's right. That's common though.
Like I've heard that, bro.
That's common.
Yo, LeBron
That's-
sucks. He's a bitch, bro. He's not even that good, bro. All those chips were luck. I'm like, what? Then you beat Golden State. Then you beat Golden State. No. Since it's luck, right? Why couldn't no one else do it? Like, what are we talking
Wait,
about?
but hold on. Like, just to touch on the luck thing, can luck be a factor?
To some degree.
Yeah.
I mean, luck is a factor, but I don't know if I really believe in luck like that. I think it's like everything you did to prepare. I think.
Can't win 4 games in a playoff. And be
Yeah,
lucky.
I don't know. You can't beat a team in a 7-game stretch. You beat them 4 times and say it's luck. That's tough to say it's luck. That's why there's 4 games. This isn't the NCAA March Madness.
That's lucky.
That's
lucky.
Yeah.
You can get a bad game, but
Like when Duke lost to UConn.
That's
the other
crazy.
day,
That's
that
crazy.
was lucky.
that was 100% lucky. UConn is not doing that on a random Tuesday.
On the other side of the coin, we can say like it wasn't lucky because Duke was up like 17 points at half, and they let the lead go away. UConn was just a better team that day.
That's true, but like you have to think about it in UConn's perspective. It's like
They were the complete underdogs.
Duke fumbled that. That was their game to lose, and that was Duke's game to win.
You said they played 4 times, it wouldn't have happened, right?
I don't think so. I think Duke would have.
Is that because the pressure got to them? Like,
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think it's so much pressure as much as it is the lack of correct preparation. Like at the end of the day, but things can happen too. I don't know. Maybe.
Sometimes it's not your day.
Yeah, bro. Like you have to think about it. Like these are human beings. Okay. Sometimes when I'm looking at these athletes miss a shot and all this stuff, I'm chilling out because I don't know what bro went through. Maybe before that game he got into it with his missus. She threw a bottle at him before he left the house. And now he has to go make free throws, bro. Maybe he's gonna have a off game. I don't know.
Well, how do you guys react when like regular people say, "Oh, I would have made that shot, Dave"?
That actually infuriates me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like when regular people.
Average Joe,
If you're a civilian, bro, like there's a reason you're a civilian. Please watch, stop pretending. Niggas be acting like they're Avenger level threats. I'm like, you're just a guy. Like, calm down, bro. Like,
you're a fan like all of us.
They'll say this stuff about like Giannis, this, that, and the third, or he has no bag. Okay, when you see him in person next time, make sure you let him know. I'm not saying that to Giannis's face. Like this is just people talk. These people just talking in their house, man. Nothing they say means nothing I say actually means anything. Like it doesn't at the end of the day. So I'm never gonna act like it actually does because it doesn't. Everything I say about LeBron, do you think that, bro? Oh, nice kid, okay. He's not gonna think twice about it.
He probably gets thousands of DMs every day.
Exactly. Right. To this day, even as LeBron, I never DM that man. That's crazy. I'll never glaze a person that hard. What? There's guys that act like this guy is like God or something. I can't. That's so cringe. That's so cringe. There was a point when I was a kid and I was a fan, but that's like a lot of stuff. Like I was a fan of Calvin Johnson, Megatron on the Detroit Lions. He's my favorite football player of all time. Right. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like anything he does is perfect, right? I was a kid. I'm older now, and so I'm able to see that. Okay, this guy was a flawed human individual, but I like the way he played, right? Not to say there's anything wrong with him. It's just like I don't factor in everything about the person's life, and that's where I think as fans we do too much.
Yeah.
Just focus on the game.
Like just to end things off, like. Would you guys say it'd be better just to take away comparison and just enjoy it?
Yeah. But I don't think as humans we can.
We can't?
I don't think we can. I think we're flawed. I think comparison is in our DNA. What's the next person doing? It's greed. We want to know what everyone else is doing. You know, like even in my job, I'm working in sales, I'm working in marketing. I know that a lot of times people want stuff and they want to do something because the next guy has.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only motivation. I want this because I want a better car than him because I want a better car than him. No reason, just because I want.
Yeah.
But that's
And
what
once you get it, it's not enough. You know, the void is not filled.
Exactly. So.
Okay, guys, another random talk. Proper as always. We'll just end it right here.
Also, yeah,
No, yeah,
comparison is a thief of joy.
facts.
I heard that quote.
Comparison is the thief of joy. That's it there. How long was this one?
So wow.
Now enough?
Yeah. First one?
When it gets to sports, bro, niggas get to yapping.
The other one was just an hour?
A little over it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted. I don't want it to be too
Oh,
long.
yeah, I did it though, right?
Yeah.
Like cut out a little fluff. All right.